Obama's birth certificate. I'm here on the whitehouse.gov website, and here's the White House. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to right here where it says search White House, and we're going to put B birth certificate. Okay, that's right on there. Okay, and then we're going to go over here, and we see the birth certificate. We're going to click on it. So you see, it's still the government website, the White House website. Let's click on that link. It gives us the page that Obama does a speech about, let's not waste time on my birth certificate, and let's focus on other matters to prove it, I went and got the long form of my birth certificate, and here it is, right here. So they fortunately provided us with a link to it, so we can get the full version. And what I did was I'm taking this birth certificate, and I'm going to save the birth certificate into my download folder. See, nothing's in there. And over here is my download folder. See, nothing's in there. And let's go ahead and save this. Now it's saving, and see, there it is as a PDF, which we can look at. Now, here's the thing. I'm a graphic designer. I've been doing graphic design for about 20 plus years. And I saw this on the internet, and I said, you know what, I got to check this out for myself, because I could tell if someone's pulling my leg or trying to make a scam. So we're going to take this right here, and we're going to open it up in Illustrator. Now, a friend of mine is going to hold the camera for me while we go through all this stuff right here. Now, here's the White House one on the website still, and here is the Illustrator. As you see, it's the same file. Now, this is supposed to be scanned in and put in and sent directly from Hawaii as a long form of the birth certificate. Now, my experience with scanning is when you scan, you have a solid image that you cannot edit. Now, when I looked at this, I said, okay, really interesting how we have a color background, and it was a color scan, but all the detail in the scan itself, for example, Obama's name, is pixelated as a solid black and white scan. So we have one part is a black and white scan, and another part is a color scan. Now, why is it like that? Well, I'll show you why it's like that. When you look into the background, you can see all these lines right here. That was added into the page. So every little box right here, something else was added to make things look right, I guess. Now, let's look at this one right here. We'll zoom in on that, and we'll go back to view. Well, look what we have here. We have a birth date that was two different colors. We have a greenish color and a solid black color. And so that shows that this was actually added in at a later time. To prove that, we can select it. We see the title box right there, and I can actually delete that part of the date. This shows that that was actually edited in. Now, that's suspicious enough. Let me put that back in. Let's come back over here to the other side with the date here again. It sees a slightly different shade of green. We click on it. It's been edited also. So, now, here's something really funny, because you see all the backgrounds, the shadows, the white area around the letters that make it look like it was scanned. Well, we'll click on that right there. The entire background was photoshopped. A filter was applied to go around the text to give it a glow. That's how they kind of create that effect. Let's get that back there. So this right here is very interesting the way it's done. What else did they possibly add? Well, this stamp right here was added in afterwards. This date right here was added in afterwards. And even another section over here, let's see, where is it? It's right here. The none was added. Now, your question asked me, why do I think that the background was scanned differently than the front? Well, I actually have a reason to believe because of this part over here. Right here. The number, this is the automated number that is used for birth certificates, and then what it is, it's on a roller. And the numbers click. As you click one, it rotates one forward. So The person before Obama was obviously 10640. The person after him was 10642 because it would rotate through. Now, if you look at this number very close, you'll see that we have a solid, you have a little pixelation around the number. And this right here, you have bitmap numbers. It goes to show that this was on 2 different files. And I can show you that by taking this right here and moving that over, and the background one does not move. So that was part of the actual scan that was actually edited. This was scanned in later on and added to it. So whether or not the White House wants to claim this birth certificate is real, this birth certificate has been altered, severely altered.
Can you go to Hawaii and see if there was that number already and it was under someone else's name?
We can look that up afterwards, and once we find it, then we'll go ahead and record the whole thing to show how we found that, to show that we're not manipulating anything. This right here is a doctor's signature, and let's zoom in on that. You can see that was scanned in. Okay. Now, this really funny is right here where it says a signature of attendant. That part was scanned in. That part was scanned in at a different time. And we can show that by, once again, moving that part. If it was a solid scan, the whole thing would move together. So this was not a solid scan. And it even dotted the I.
Okay, it's 6:30 already.
Okay, well, that's just it. Birth certificate, real, not real. You make the call. But from a graphic designer's point of view, this thing has been altered really, really bad. And the person that did it probably needs some more Photoshop lessons, because he should have been able to catch all that. All right, you have a good day. We're going to post, hope to get your comments.